Okay, my sugar dry. I can continue now with dark black spots. From the small options that I have, I really like the one with pink black. I will try this version. You can pick even something else that you tried before, or just simply white and black. I suggest to separate shoe at least in two parts. The one which is closer to the heel, it's a little bit smaller. Start with some smaller part, kind of practice once again, and then the main and the most important piece leave till the end. So first step, cover it just with the water. Just pay attention if water doesn't look clean anymore, change it. Okay, it's totally wet. Now I continue. It's my pink spots. Try it first, and it looks like the surface is too wet. Just reduce a little bit amount of water. And start again with pink. Okay, it's slightly drier, then pink will be a bit better visible. Okay. Remember again that your reference is just for inspiration. You don't have to copy black spots in the same way as you see them. Just remember that they're different, some of them really close to each other, some of them small, some of them big. So try to keep these proportions. Also, some spots are really close to the border, so why not to try to imitate a little bit the same. I will add a little bit darker paint, like a second layer on the dark spots. Okay, I finished my top part and then I can move on the bottom. One more advice: while you're covering the bottom part of the shoe, just use water. You still can correct a little bit shape, for example, like closer to that part that you already covered. If you be not so precise, you can wash out a little bit this extra paint. That's what I did here on the top now. Okay, this piece is already bigger, that's why I will add just a little bit more water to be sure that it won't get dry too fast. And I tilted my paper also to remove some extra water. Now I can continue with the pink. I will make it just a little bit better visible than here on the top. I'll open my reference to see it better. Bigger spot. And some smaller detail. I need to wait just a little bit till it gets dry a bit, because it looks too wet, that part. Meanwhile, I will add a little bit more dark paint to my palette, because I'm almost out of dark purple. You can use just black color, it shouldn't be mixed. Okay, I will start some smaller parts. My suggestion also to start with bigger spots, because then paper slowly will get dry and it will be easy to create a smaller one. Okay, now it's time to add a little bit smaller spot. And I want to add a little bit extra black on the top. Again, I want to emphasize that don't try to copy every spot and try to make it like totally similar. Make no sense. So now I need to wait till I get dry to emphasize the sole of the shoe. But meanwhile, I can continue to work on the heel. Also, one more advice: if you want to make your brush sharper, try to remove a little bit of paint from it, because then more paint and then more water you have on the brush, it makes it bigger. Then once it's a little bit drier, it's easy to draw some thinner outlines or draw some small elements. Okay, now time to add a little bit of red color. I will use another brush just to keep red more red after black paint. So heel, this visible red part is quite small. You can just cover it with red color without adding any other shades or lighting effects. So now the last part, just to add the black outline on the bottom. But for it I need to wait a little bit till my shoe will get dry.